bit tricky. I think I'd better go. What? Shit. I just wasted one of my potions. Yay, me. Let's go fight. So that's drink a potion is a panic button. That's cast a spell if I'm not so much in a panic. That's cast shock. That's if I have no magicka. That's run away, and that's before the fight. Ooh, and quite likely to fail. That's no fun. Oh well. Oh well. It's a Khajiit. Probably stole something, you know, Khajiits. Let's go fight things. Do I actually have a quest where I would need to fight? Merc, you want the Merc? We'll get the Merc later. It's not exactly an epic quest. We need to get to Caldera. It will be faster to go and look at that. Maybe I should get started with yes. Yes. Decidedly, we are going to do the Demon of Knowledge. It's about time we did something for Daedra worship. We've just done things for the Aedra. Let's move on and do the Daedra. Also, hang on. Lead the shrine. Yes, and this one is actually southeast. Great, so I can go southeast, I can go northeast. Wouldn't it be nice if all the quests were, you know, somewhat together, just a little bit. Gathering muck, I know about that. I have this ready. This is completely, I mean, honestly, you take Vardenfell, and I have a quest here, here, and here. Kidnapped by cultists, yeah, we sort of took care of that. Ooh, another thing that would be cool, the ability to delete a quest from the active quest. But I know this is still very much hard-coded, but Null made some quite a bit of progress with breaking down the dialogue and the journal. Looking forward to a script extended journal, by the way. Mephala's quest. Yeah, but do I still have that? Maybe at home. You know what? Let's go home. Drop some stuff. And then head 34% chance. Failed. Okay, failing is good. Daedra, it's your lucky day. Oh, we'll see about that. Daedric princess. I'm gonna try to... Your magicka was misplaced. Your magical energy is stripped away. Okay, unfortunately my magicka is gonna come back. That really is a minor issue. I'm not too upset about that. Yay! Okay, home sweet home. Unfortunately, I don't have my containers, but I have the next best thing. Check it out. Oh yeah, my containers are labeled. Do I have the poison bittersweet here? Music is pretty good for a Daedric ruin. I think that works. I don't know what I did with a poison bittergreen. Let's drop some of it anyway. Golden canid pollen. No, that's for my special alchemy quest. I'm gonna keep that in there until I actually go to Old Ebonheart because it's pretty heavy. We keep that for food. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now it's too Harry Potter. That doesn't work. This is Harry Potter music, which is not wrong in itself. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't work with the Daedric ruin. Recall on self if I'm desperate. Yes. Yeah, why not? But then again, I would use this. I would use this in a fight if I realize the fight is not really going my way. But if the fight is not going my way, I can't. T for treated. I mean, I was looking for the icon rather than the name. But I really don't have it. I was looking for the icon. Maybe Paxson is carrying it? Because Paxson is... No, Paxson is not. I still don't have enough to wear this. In the meanwhile, we're home. So... let's chill. No, I don't want to. I just want to play at home. My lord, why can't I play at home? See, I've got everything I need. I got a good book. I got my good skooma pipe. I even have, you know, some healthy drink. I can't play music in my own home. How about an update? And when you pull your loot out, it says, do you want to perform or do you want to practice? And then I can practice at home. I really resent not being able to play at home. No, I do realize it can wait. It can wait. It's actually the first time that I'm at home thinking, hey, I should play something. And I also have to work on my own bard mod as well. I want to split it into 3 mods. One with... you use the song like D&D sort of bard where the songs have magical effects. One with the business mod where you have the inn and you do the quest to build and have more customers. And one with a companion or a bard companion mod. Ho ho ho, welcome on in. So it's not urgent, really. So we're not playing music, sorry. Sorry guys, I was going to, you know, earn. What is it? Bargain, restore health. Bargain, restore strength. Oh, I should sell that. Let's give Paxson the stuff. Companion bard who plays songs of your travel. That would be nice. The only thing I have in my companion bard is she equips a lute, and I scripted it, meaning I rigged the script so that she can sheathe it, and I've given her, like, she can collect books to learn new songs that are spell effects, and they are dungeons to get some ancient lutes that have better magical properties. But she does not randomly start playing music. But I would be so good. But I think that's really beyond me. That'd be so good to have a bard companion. And the Cliff Racer song. Scree! Scree! That one? The Scree song. So good. What is the command? Is it Cliffy? Ah, if only I could type. And even then I'm not sure. That one. Okay, I won't do it. The one from Oblivion. Oh, that would be good. Perfection. Thank you. Thank you. You have just a mod for that. Oh, but no, your mod makes the Cliff Racer shut up. And I want to hear them. I want to hear them. It helps me hate them. It helps me hate them. Like, you know, you're gonna go, damn Cliff Racers, curse you, I hate you. But if they're not so, you know, annoying, then I can't really hate them as much. So that's possibly one of the very few mods of yours that I'm not using. Pretty rare, pretty rare. This, no, because I mean, maybe, you see, normally I keep all these potions and scrolls in my inventory, and it really is a just in case, you never know. But now that we can't access the inventory in a fight, what's the point? What's the point? Ah, my lord, what do you do to my Morrowind? Same thing with that. I mean, at least when you know the enemies are there. All NPCs and creatures make cliff racer sound. No! That would be too much. Now, which one did I say? Yes, this I want to sell. When you're in combat, you can't loot the corpses, but you can't activate anything, right, my lord? I'm terrible. I'm already trying to... Oh, you can still use them if you get some distance between you and the enemy. Yes, I need to see really what is the 1,000 distance between you and the enemy. It's kind of... I can't quite realize. That's pretty far, isn't it? So I'm keeping them. So I'm keeping my heavy inventory, basically. Do I have a fire going on in my... No, I have no fire going on. We keep this guy. We keep this guy as well. There we go. We'll make a... It's kind of a rule. When we come back home, we make a... Not a donation, that's a bad word. There we go. I hope you're... Every time it's a bit odd to look up and to be right there staring at the crotch of Malakath. Static, nice to see you, Static. How are you? It's not a crazy distance. Alright. Jelomenta, you won't make me roll more potion handicap again. I want to believe you. I want to believe you, but I'm doubting that. I'm if I was an amazing player like Charmed Barian, like he's so dexterous and he can survive most of the time. Though I did notice in Skyrim his #1 survival technique is to run back to guards or anyone on the road that's going to take care of the enemies. But you do what you gotta do, right? But for me, I don't really have that. And I'm not all that good, and I keep adding those mods that make it more challenging. Anyway, yes, it's a good thing it's not very, very high poly and detailed statue. That would be pretty, you know. Okay, let's get out. Let's get out and fight already. Normally things have not respawned outside because I don't think I disposed of the corpses. Here's to... No, nothing is respawning. That's good. I'm good, Static. Thanks for asking. We've been... Oops. No. Yes. Oh no. No, my Nerovarine is the worst ever. It's like, ooh, enemy, lockpick, no. Music, no. Sword, yes, well done. Well done. And of course, by the time I, managed to get my sword out, my enemy was dead. Ah, brilliant. Malakath is called the god of rape. Well, it's just luck, I guess, that we made our home there. Did Paxson just slaughter this guy? No. The other one. Gris. Sorry, Gris. You're just new companion. Gris is actually pretty good. He's a warrior. Oh, I can't see. Shit. So if we do the Demon of Knowledge, we want to go there. I think that's what I'm going to aim for. But we're gonna use some fast travel. Let's not be, you know. I failed. Brilliant. But at least I successfully did not panic because I could not open my inventory. Slowly, very, very slowly, I'm getting the hang of it. Now, I said we were going to go with fast travel, which is a Sill Strider to Margan. I don't know, those beetles, some of them are aggressive, some of them are not. I never know. Just in case I kill this one. So it won't surprise me. I might be getting a little lost there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I know where we are. I failed the spell, but still delivered the final blow. Yes. Not to mention the spell was a shield spell for myself, so... just... it was not meant to kill my enemy. What is my alchemy? Because I have collected some gold canet, sorry. Experimental alchemy, here we are. Oh, it's an easy one. It's an easy one. So the next time I'm in the Bitter Coast, we want to loot mushrooms, coomberry. Well, we can also find some close around in the Ascaden Isle. I have the gold canet pollen and the scarecrow spines. We'll find them here. Are there any good mod backpack? Are there any good backpack mods that don't add to carry weight? There's a couple of things, Drunken Observer. There is mine for sure. That actually is. There's the enchanted version that gives you actually a little bit of feather, so you can carry a little more if you have the backpack. And then I'm sure there are more, but I'm not sure they're scripted to give you a feather enchantment. So I don't want to go like, oh yeah, use mine, but it is honestly the only one I can think of. Prof, Prof, you who know most mods ever made. Is there another one? I've seen Merlord, so looking forward to it. I assume it's gonna be working beautifully with Ashfall as well. I know that mesh, the square backpack that we saw in the Discord, it's especially now that you, well, not you, that Remiros tilted it the right way. It was funny the first time. Okay, scarecrow, is that's what it is, right? Nothing. Spine. Ashfall will have its own implementation that displays axes and tent if there are some in your inventory. Oh, can't wait. I mean, I will wait, Merlord, don't get me wrong, I will wait, but there's so much to look forward. And when I think about seriously how the game was played a year ago and how we're playing it now, okay, I have the scarecrow. It's just such a terrible scarecrow. I have the scarecrow special ingredient. I have the gold canet special ingredient. I just need the mushroom and the coomberry. Easily done. Can do. Just need to remember. I think I'm going the right way. I am. Yes. Music doesn't match there. I'm seriously gonna have to listen to the whole tracks of music and place them appropriately. Actually, what I was considering was to have absolutely no music in the regions. so that when I'm exploring and I'm outside, there's no music. I just want, maybe not the birds. I realize the birds we have in the Morrowind Rebirth install, it's just a little too much. The birds and the donkeys, that's what we have for sound effects. We have birds and donkeys. I realize that's a bit too much, but I like having just nature sound when exploring. Bitter Coast, they could be maybe some distant wave sounds. Azura Coast region as well. Okay, anyway, we are in Aldren. And in Aldren, I just want to get a ride. No, this music doesn't go. This is Cinderella music. I'm definitely gonna have to go through my music folder and sort out, listen to every, yeah. Bird chirping during the ash storm. What about the harp? What about the harp? Isn't that lovely and magical? Let's go to Margan. I'd like some proper swamp sound. Yes, insects and frogs. Definitely. Are we fighting? What a disgusting weather. But from here, I just want to explore. But there's the mountain here. I won't be able to go very far, but never mind. Cinderella running through the ash storm, all delicate and ballet light, yes, with her crystal shoes. Okay, go on, enemies, I'm ready for you. Woo! Successfully cast my shield. I mean, I know there's no enemy, but I need to practice it. I think from the ones I had a look at, yours is best. You're getting the backpack. Mine, I mean, I made it a while ago, and I made it to work with Necessities of Morrowind, so when you equip it, you get the feather enchant. So you look like you have a backpack and you can carry more in your inventory. Also, if you drop it on the floor and you activate it, you get a bedroll, a frying pan, and a fire kit, I think. And then when you're done, you need to activate it again to move them back in there and equip the backpack. I intended to update that and switch the Necessities of Morrowind items for the Ashfall items, but since Merlord is making his own backpack for Ashfall, I'm just gonna let him do. It's definitely going to be better than mine. Okay, we are. Maybe I can try to levitate. I failed casting the spell. That's my shield. Oh my goodness, I'm just taking too long to remember what is what. And I'm thinking I would like to try to levitate across that, or somehow make my way through the mountain. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you do find a shortcut, which is not quite possible when you're fighting. Shit. I forgot that my number one is now a potion. Come on, Cliffy. You started this fight. Finish it. It's like, you're off, Merlord. Well, thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for your mods. Thank you for the many deaths. I will have no doubt very soon. And I see you around for sure. Ouch. So I used a right click. it almost worked. I mean, the next one is right here. And these are actually strong. That's a young one. And I can't even loot in combat. But now I can. Brilliant. Ah, Merlord. There's no menu during combat mod. It's just changing the way you play the game. You can't play the game the way you've had for years. Well, at least I can't play the game the way I've had for years. Come on, let me... No, that's just not gonna work, is it? I know I have a potion of levitation. The thing is, I don't want to take you across this path because we've already been there. And I'd rather just hop on and explore this region a little bit. So let's go. Let's go being fully hydrated as a cliff racer that we are ignoring. That was my heal companion. Just until I make it across. That should be it. Okay, Cliffy, you're dead. Brilliant. Here we go. Just being very careful to not kill myself. Ouch. Did not quite kill myself. Gris. There you go, buddy. What's that in the distance? It's a creature. Just gonna have to learn my short keys. Short keys? Shortcut keys, also known as hotkeys. Don't worry, if you can't see a thing, it's not you. I still have a whole mountain to... I mean, let's go all the way through there. Surely we're gonna find a cave or something to explore. Something probably dangerous. Excellent. If the weather wanted to clear, I would be okay with that. We're not attacking the scribs. Scribs are our friends. Busy trying to cast the right spell. This one. Okay. Like, seriously, I'm so tense. It's not even permadeath, but I'm like, I forget to breathe. That's just crazy. Looking forward to Sunday with a permadeath character where we're a Khajiit and we want to fly. Uh-oh. Yes. Did you see that? I successfully cast my spell. Oh, and a cliff racer, of course. So that Khajiit wants to collect cliff racer plumes. Oh. Okay, let me finish the fight. Somehow, there we go. Collect the cliff racer plumes to try and make himself a cliff racer suit. And I needed to look up if I can find... I'm quite certain that there was a cliff racer armor somewhere. I'll see if if there is one, add it to my game, and that would be the win condition for that character to craft his own cliff racer armor. And of course he's also pursuing magic, levitation, but he has no magicka. Okay, what do we have here? I know it doesn't say it's trapped or anything, but we know better. Valuable, nice. I mean, those Ashlanders, they have good taste. Look at that. A nice vase worth 195 septims. That's... oh, why didn't I... So pleased to get a vase that I can sell for 18 septims that I forget to take the actual money. Okay, this is gonna be a dead end, so let's take this path. So much better when you actually can see. It's okay, it's not permadeath. When is my quick save? Nobody's told me to save. When is my quick save? 1,000,000 years ago. 1,000,000 years ago. It's not that bad. Was it before or after I got my ingredient? Black moth, Aedra and Margan, that's the way. Now we're back in the storm. What was that? Oh, that's what it is. That's my heal. Yeah, I'm gonna waste so much time trying to remember which hotkey is what. And of course the fact that I'm pretty much unable to find a key on my keyboard without looking at it. That's my own fault. There we go. For not practicing. When you load your last quick save and you are in the census office, that I don't think that ever happened to me. But without taking it that far, you know, when it's half an hour before, just half an hour. And especially when your game is challenging and surviving half an hour fighting 5 cliff racers is a challenge and you have to do it all over again. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go to Fort Buckmoth. It's like... I think I found a cliff racer armor. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. We'll need it for the Khajiit. I'll have to see how it's implemented. If it's just in a chest or if you can just buy it somewhere. Either I'll edit that and quickly put a script where you need to have 200 or even a dialogue, you know, where you can get the armor for 200 cliff racer plumes. It's a merchant Dagenfell. Then I can forbid myself to buy it until I have the 200 plumes. We can do that as well. But you know what? Now I'll edit it. Either make it a little script where you need to have the plumes and prongs and resin, you know, to put the plumes all together. And instead of having the goal hunt cliff racers, it's gonna be get the armor, which is the same difference, right? Who did that? Which mod did that? Travel services have been suspended due to enemies nearby. Oh my goodness, how do you escape from a fight You can't teleport away. You can't, you know, hop on the Sill Strider and say, go, 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 step on it. Ho, 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 will you play Daggerfall Unity 1.0 when it's out? Absolutely, totally, definitely, without a single doubt. Definitely. I do enjoy, like, even Daggerfall Classic has its quirk, like falling through the floor when you're sneaking. It happens, but even that is good. I did try Daggerfall Unity, when was it? At least a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and I really enjoyed what I saw. And yes, once it's done, definitely want to play it. I mean, you have mods, you can mod it to make it even scarier and even better. So absolutely, totally, definitely, without a doubt. Favorite wine? Coomberry wine. Oh, did you mean in real life? I don't know. Did you mean in the game or in real life? I think I've done something wrong. The backpack meshes textures aren't working. I just have pink squares. Pink squares with a backpack mod? I mean, the installation for it is really not tricky. You just drop, you have the texture, the meshes, and the ESP. I think that's really all there is to it. So pink squares, you would get the yellow and the icons. True. The pink squares. Oh, it's the icons. Then okay, there's the icon, and you have that tiny pink square, which would be the wrong format for the icon, which is odd. I'm sure people would have told me. I'll look it up. Because it's just a matter of saving the. If you have GIMP or Photoshop, you could do that. I'll check it up. Icon backpack. It's just a matter of saving them with the right format. Either or. In Morrowind, skooma is more fun because you can roleplay all kinds of things. So even though it's not a wine, but never mind. And in real life, being French, I should be able to tell you chateau blah blah blah, year blah blah blah, served chill, with a faint taste of raspberry and banana. I can't. I just can't. But I do prefer. I'm very girly on that. I think sweeter white wines, like Chablis. That's really nice. But other than that, I don't know anything about wine. But people expect me to know about wine. So when I have wine, I would just go smell it first. That's what the pros do. It's nice. And that makes people happy, typically. I'm an absolute Freud. I'm a French Freud when it comes to wine. But sweeter white wine. Like red, I don't know, it's just too dry, too bitter maybe. Drunken Observer, I don't think that watercolored would do anything with the icons. And I'll have a look later in the afternoon and see. I haven't used my own mod for a long time because I'm not using Necessities of Morrowind. So I'll have a look and get back to you. You recently played an Oblivion mod that imports Morrowind data into, it imports absolutely everything, because I know the one with the ingredients and the drinks, and I like it just to go, oh, it's marshmallow, like I love marshmallow. No, I don't, but to see it in my Oblivion game just makes me happy. You run the liquor store, and I hate French Pinot Noir, but I love Côte du Rhône. Pinot, I know it's not my type. Côte du Rhône, I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, Côte du Rhône is nice. You could serve me a Côte du Rhône and I wouldn't know what it is. I can tell when it's a really, really cheap wine because it's just. But other than that. Okay, anyway, we can't run away. We can't run away because something, somewhere, is being aggressive. Is it me because I have my sword out? And where are my companions? Were you fighting something just now? Oh, see, that's why the tube is always, or the trains are always late in London. It's because it just takes a beetle and poof, they stop traffic. Okay, hopefully now we are good. Which mod does that? I'm not sure if it's part of no menu mod. And we said Margan. It basically recreates Morrowind. Oh, you mean More Oblivion? Is that what you mean? Is it More Oblivion? Oh, poor, poor bastard. Oh, you gotta love your Silk Strider. More Oblivion. It is Pursuit Revisited. I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you, Prof. More Oblivion, I tried it so many years ago. The thing is, I'm not as good modding my Oblivion. Like Morrowind, when there's a problem, I should be able to track it down. And if not, fix it, you know, track it down. Oblivion, I just don't know the mod so well. The construction set is similar yet different. And so... but when I tried it, I made the terrible mistake. Like, basically, I had my modded install. Drogan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I had my modded install with, you know, all the bugs and stability. I'm sure there were loads and loads and loads of mods that were not really compatible, and I didn't know at the time. We didn't have all the tools we have. And then on top of that, bam, I put more Oblivion on top of it. I started the game and it just crashed, and I was like, I'll just play Morrowind. Like, I'm sorry, I know I've already told the story, but playing Skyrim, the first time I went to Solstheim, for 10 seconds I was like super excited to recognize, you know, things from Morrowind, and 10 minutes later I was loading up Morrowind. What can I say? I still feel sorry for this guy. It's like... Not a fan of Oblivion, not very stable on modern system. I tend to find it... Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Forsignaire. Welcome on in as well. I feel that my Oblivion is less stable than my Morrowind, but it really could be... Yes, I'm gonna need to make a proper hype command. I don't think... Let me see. Yeah, we do have a hype command that works. There's that. Where was I? Yeah, I do feel that my Oblivion is less stable than my Morrowind, but really, as I was saying, it could be because I don't know how to tweak my mod list as well as I can do with Morrowind. So I don't want to blame the game entirely, because I'm not sure that it's the game entirely, really. We need something like Open Morrowind for it. Well, for Oblivion, honestly, I don't see that happening. Morrowind, I don't know, maybe it's the engine that makes it charming, Meiji. Maybe you're right. Like, there's something about Morrowind, the fact that you don't have the voice acting, I think also. It's like the fact that the fact that it does not have voice acting allows people to mod the game fairly easily and to actually add like true content, not just a new set of armor, not just a new house. I love house mods, okay, but not just that. Whereas with Oblivion, to create more stories, like, you know, more actual content to play, well, it's either all of a sudden you don't have voice acting and it's weird, or you have voice acting and it's not great. Very few people can make top quality mod for Oblivion, and even more Skyrim. That's why I feel like Skyrim isn't going to satisfy me. I don't know, because I look at the... Sometimes I look in what's his name? Meliorn? the guy who streams, like, he's doing the landscape for Skywind, and I do have a look at the videos and the screenshots, and it looks really beautiful. Like, it's really, it feels like Morrowind but prettier. But there's the gameplay, like even combat that's, you know, clunky, and the animations are ugly, but it's part of it. It's part of it. Shall we travel? I wanted to check if I could travel somewhere. If I could save myself some trouble. Do you think that from Cool I can get a boat to Dagenfell? I'm running low on money, but never mind, let's risk it. You like Skywind's armor design? Honestly, their models, I really like them. They really do feel like a prettier Morrowind. Whereas with Esso, I didn't quite get that feeling. It was pretty, but it didn't quite feel like Morrowind. Again, you know, when it comes to the graphics of a game, there's no way I'm gonna tell you this is the best face replacer. It's the one that I feel is prettier. To each their own. But I do like their style in the Skywind. Whereas the Oblivion look of it, I'm not super fan of it. So to have Morrowind in Oblivion, I didn't feel like it was a step up, I guess. Hang on, you're going too fast. I know I've skipped some lines, and I don't want to do that. Yes, I was saying open Oblivion. I don't think the community has enough drive to pull something like that. Like open Morrowind has been going on for years. Tamriel Rebuilt going on for years. Like, it takes an awful lot of dedication and love, and I'm not sure that the Oblivion community has that. Could be wrong. I'm not really part of it, so I could be wrong. So, you know, they can prove me wrong. I'd be happy to be proven wrong in that way. It's odd in a wonderful way. Magewolf, I'm with you there. There's something about it, and I personally like the dialogues. I really do enjoy that. Skywind, I will give it a try, and hopefully I'll enjoy it. I'll just try to not think of it as Morrowind or Skyrim, but something different. We'll see. She moved from France to the UK because it's the closest thing she had to Vardenfell. What, me? Nah, honestly, I am from France, but Normandy, where the weather is so close to what we have here, and the culture is not all that different. It's not exactly exotic. It's not Vardenfell. Where would one have to go on Earth to see Vardenfell landscapes? There's a question for you. If you have any idea, do tell me. I'm gonna put that on my bucket list. Skaden Isles is probably the easiest one to find, but huge mushroom trees, hard to find. Swamps, yeah, I don't know. But if you have ideas, do tell me. If you have photos, just put them in the Discord. I'd be happy to have a look. Morrowind feels like you are truly an outsider in an alien foreign land. I agree with that. Most people will agree with that. That Morrowind is alien. I mean, with Oblivion, they really went back to the traditional fantasy. And why not? I mean, I do enjoy traditional fantasy. With Skyrim, there's the snow. But yeah, that alien feeling is just like, you go, what the heck is that? What on earth is that? You're looking at a Quama warrior, and then you see the queen, and you go, hang on, is that the head? It's just weird. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Wonderfully weird. Then where was I? Oblivion graphics have no character. They feel a bit like, I don't know. They feel to me like they've been, too much in the sun and the colors are washed out. But at the same time, it feels too vibrant. So it's like, I don't know what I want. But yeah, it's not as appealing. Do I prefer vanilla Morrowind? Because this is not what we have here. I don't know, not the bodies and the faces. I can't do vanilla faces anymore. Or bodies. You made a Breton that looked like a fish once on the Xbox version. Well, I mean, that's the fun part of Oblivion, making those absolutely improbable faces. It's part of the fun. I prefer my characters to look good, and like playing an Argonian, that's something I've been doing only recently, because finally we have, I mean, look at that. That's some cool looking Argonian, if I say so myself. The landscape of Oblivion is pretty and sometimes have charm. I really like Cheydinhal, with the river running through and the bridges. I think as far as the look of the town, it's my favorite. I think it's very pretty. I like that. It's so hard to make a character that looked human. Look, I'm not very demanding. I just want to look human. Can you make that happen? Maybe. Meiji Wolf, you were playing Skyrim today and was naturally walking between towns instead of fast travel, and I started reading everything out loud, load screen, books, notes. But that's the thing, like Skyrim is a lot heavier on the adventure rather than the role playing, but you still have, like, if you really want to immerse yourself in the lore, you still can. But then again, if you don't want to, you can play the game, and who cares who's king and queen and what, you can play the game. Morrowind, I suppose you could go through the game, but you're gonna be eternally confused if you don't at some point take the time to read and understand what the fluff, I should stop saying what the fluff, doesn't work, what the heck the tribunal is. Like with Morrowind, you sort of have to go through the lore. It's like with Skyrim, you can go straight to jail. With Morrowind, no, you have to go all the way around. You have to get at least some of the lore to understand and appreciate the story. But it's still there. It's still there in Skyrim. Heck, it's still there in Elder Scrolls Online. It's still there. It's a bit different, to say the least, but it is there. If you want to take the time to read, they actually put a lot of notes and things to give you more immersion. It's such a shame that when you join a party, they just want to go through, just go, and you don't have time to stop and go, oh look, there's a piece of paper, let's read it, and go, it's signed by this guy. Is it the corpse we found? No, you don't do that, which is a shame. I mean, unless you play solo. Thailand has Morrowind architecture. Like Mournhold architecture. That's the only thing I can think of. Then again, I've never been to Thailand. So you're right. I think it's the lack of voice acting. I think it actually brings more character to the game, which is a bit of a paradox, but I think that's what it does. Could be wrong. Absolutely could be wrong. Morrowind, very brown. Oblivion, very high bloom contrast. Skyrim, dull, gritty, washed out. Each of these were an art design for its time. I do appreciate that they really try to give different moods to the games, and I think that's a good thing. In fact, it's one of the things I worry about with the Elder Scrolls 6. I'm a little worried that we're gonna get too many things that look like Skyrim. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really want them in the Elder Scrolls 6 to reinvent everything the same way they reinvented it throughout the game. So I want the Daedric princess to look different, because it's interesting to see how they looked in Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, ESO as well. I still want them to reinvent things rather than stick to the feel of Skyrim. Shall we play the game? I'm sorry, I'm talking, I'm not playing. And we are now in Cool, and from Cool I'm gonna spend my last few septims. I really like those arches, and there's a little island there. If I was to try a house mod again, or let me put it this way, if I was to ever finish Pegasus Estate and start a new house, I would build it around there, on those little islands. I think there's lots of interesting things to do with the landscape as it is, without modifying anything. Grokuna. You look like a partner, companion, yeah, but we're not traveling with orcs now. Okay, sorry. I do get distracted by kittens. True story. Oh, that's almost half of my money right there. Do I want to be stranded in Dagonfell with 100 septims? I know it's hard to get out of there when you're poor. But we'll try. Where was I? I was catching up with the chat, wasn't I? Why look human when you can roleplay as Lift Her Tail, the lusty Argonian male? Yeah, I never tried to roleplay that. But you can roleplay anything you want, which is the beauty of it. No white arrows to play the game like a pure casual. Gelomante, you were saying that with regards to what? I'm sorry, like I realized this has been in the chat for a few minutes. Forsake Nair, I have a friend who lost his job and played like 8 hours of SO every day for like 2 years. I mean, I get it. I really do get it, getting completely swallowed in a game. I did play SO quite a bit before the official release, and I was not playing that much. But it's such a slippery slope. Such a slippery slope. Because you feel good playing the game. Like, you feel like you achieve things. You level up. You get the artifact. You do that quest. You raid that dungeon. You feel like you achieve things. And if on the flip side your life is not giving you that good feeling, then you're going to spend more time in the game. And obviously the more time you spend in the game, the less time you spend trying to, you know, work things out and change your life. But it's pretty much the same as binging, you know, Netflix, that sort of things. You sort of feel good, but then when you turn it off, it just all comes back to you, and yeah, that sucks. MMORPGs, video games can be evil. They really can be. TV can be evil. Anything can be evil, honestly. I'm trying to think, like, if that's really true. Kittens, can kittens be? No, maybe not kittens. Morrowind versus Skyrim. Imagine playing those games without paying attention to dialogues at all. That's exactly what I was saying before, Gelomante. I agree. It's Skyrim. You can just go, kill, loot, follow the... Oh, the white arrow. There I am, the quest marker. Finally. Finally. I get what you were saying. Yeah, like Skyrim, you can just go and play the game. Morrowind, if you just go and kill, at some point you're gonna go, like, what do I do? How do I win? Imagine Morrowind with NPC schedules. Don't need to imagine it. It exists. You want to try Living Cities of Vardenfell? It covers most cities of Vardenfell, and NPCs have a schedule, so it's a lot of fun. You know, you come back, you collected those flowers for Aedra. You go, ooh, quest done, easy, and she's not there, and you go, crap. You go all around the Mages Guild. You go, she's not there. God damn it. You go, oh, maybe she's at one of the pubs, and you go around Balmora looking for her. It's so much fun. It's an older mod. It's not perfect. Like I said, it doesn't cover all the cities, but it does cover the main ones. And it's quite heavy script side, but it works fine. I used it with my shaman. We used it, and I enjoyed that. If you want something lighter, you want to try Grumpy's NPC schedule, it does things completely differently. It just disables the NPCs outside. So during the night, you know, there's just you and vampires outside. Dagonfell, let's do that. There's another one, Dopey's NPC, but I haven't actually tried it myself, so I can't tell you much about it. But they're Living Cities of Vardenfell. By the way, we're stuck again. Living Cities of really stuck. Living Cities of Vardenfell you'll find in Morrowind modding history, and the other two are on the Nexus. Oh, there we go. Phew. I honestly thought my game was stuck and I had crashed. I alt-tabbed and then went back in. I do like this dwemer armor.